Hello SLAPAFISH community, and welcome back to another World Tanks console video. So in this video, I'm going to be driving the Tier 4 British Valentine, which is a Tier 4 British light tank that leads up to the 4005 line. Now, you actually get two choices to pick from after this tank. You get to go to the Archer, then the Achilles, then you get to unlock the Challenger, or you can go to the Sherman, then the Firefly, then unlock the Challenger. Your pick. Anyway, let's talk about the Challenger, the Valentine here and now. So let's talk about what kind of equipment and skills I would actually load out on this tank. My equipment is advanced optics, advanced gunling drive, powered terrain, and enhanced target info. My skills are Born Leader, Sixth Sense, Rapid Loading, Situational Awareness, Steadying, Deadeye, Last Stand, Multiple Shot, and Snapshot. Now this is a heavily armored Tier 4 light tank. Very heavily armored for a light tank. It does 75 damage per shot. And yeah, it has a terrible DPM of 1000. Yeah, it has a DPM of 1000. Which is pretty terrible depending on the T28 that I did like a week ago. That had almost 2000 DPM. So yeah, this tank is very lacking in DPM. What about view range? It has 340 meters of view range, which is completely terrible. Mobility. Light tank mobility? No. 24 forward, 10 reverse. Now, what else about gun? 2.5 seconds aim time. Accuracy is 0.41, but you do have 8 degrees of gun depression, so why play this tank? What's good about this tank? So the tank has pretty decently good armor. Not when you're like facing frontally. It has pretty good armor when you're actually side scraping. Now let me explain that. You have on your turret, you have 65 at the front, sides, and rear of your tank. Now your armor, your whole armor is 60 at the front, 60 at the sides, and 17 at the back. So your weak point is the back of your armor. Now you have 60 at the front, 60 at the sides. So that's actually kind of close to the KV-1's armor. But I also kind of forgot to mention that this tank does meet Tier 6s. This is one of the few Tier 4s in the game that actually meets Tier 6s. Now, I actually kind of wanted to have a Tier 6 match. To show off this tank in a Tier 6 match. But I couldn't really get into a Tier 6 match. I played this tank like 15 times and only got one Tier 6 match, which was very impressive. So, I guess that's pretty good. I guess that one-off match that I had in a Tier 6 match, it went decently, but not something to really show off the tank. So, yeah, the armor's been holding up pretty nicely. So, your armor will hold up really nicely if you start side scraping, angling your armor and stuff like that. And your armor starts becoming tough. And you gotta work out with this gun, which the ammunition does run out pretty dang quickly. You only get 44 rounds of ammunition, and as you can see, I'm already out of standard rounds. So yeah, also the penetration. Let's talk about penetration. Penetration is really good. It's enough to fight Tier 6s. 110 on its standard and 180 on its premium. Basically, there's nothing in the game at Tier 3, 4, 5, and sometimes 6s that can withstand 180 millimeters of penetration. That's just insane. So right now I'm in a 1v7. This tank just Panzer Force is penetrating my armor, which unfortunately for me. Now I'm going to round this corner and there's going to be a Matilda right here. Also, there's two enemy artillery. I'm the only target. I'm very slow. And you can see the artillery is firing at me. And I really got to kill this Matilda before something else kills me. Matilda gets a friend. Now, I'm actually side scraping pretty decently against the Matilda. But remember how I said you had turret armor that's 65 around the front, side, and rear? Well, you can't really angle that since it's kind of like a round shape. So If they can pin your turret, you're kind of screwed. So anyway, that's it for this video. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, ultimate SLAPAFISH, because why was I? And peace out, see ya.